What's up, guys?
Baby.
We are live. It is 5 p.m. on a Friday. You don't have to check your calendars. We promised you're in the right place at the right time. It is
Friday the 13th.
Just Drinking Friday the 13th edition today, and we are super excited to be bringing you this episode due to the fact that our lives went completely haywire for the next 3 weeks. So you guys get to be a part of that journey with us.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much for all your guys' patience and being understanding of the time shifts for the next few weeks. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Things are just kind of way crazy right now. And honestly,
we want to stay in touch with you.
Honestly, there's no way we were going 3 weeks without hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
so we adapted. We adapted because we want to be here.
And
this
we
is going to be amazing.
appreciate you adapting along with us.
Absolutely. Now, when we said we're going to do this on Friday the 13th, as Royer said, as he shared it in the group, what could go wrong?
Yeah,
what could
possibly
wrong?
Go wrong with this plan?
I don't think anything could possibly go wrong. This is a perfect plan if I've ever heard one in my life. Two guys drinking rum on Friday the 13th with the greatest rum community in the entire world.
That's all of
you.
you.
What are we worried about? What are we absolutely worried about?
Nothing. Not a thing.
So let us know. Can you hear us? Our mic's good. We got a few people here. We got thumbs ups coming in. We got a conversation. Let us know you're here. Let us know what you're drinking. Even if it's that dolphin on the rocks, that water and ice.
We're just glad you're here.
Fred, thank you. We're all good. We can be heard today. The technology is going to work with us today. This is going to be an amazing episode.
You had to go out and say that out loud.
Yes.
I mean, they're going to shut us down now.
Nothing can happen.
You're just taunting. You're just taunting the day, aren't you?
What's the worst thing that could possibly happen?
My God.
Can't get any worse.
Would you stop? Oh, my God.
Can't get any worse.
You have to stop.
Absolutely amazing. I love it.
You're just taunting.
Absolutely,
you're just taunting those spirits.
I am. I'm going after it.
It was so funny. So several years ago, I had a really horrible day at work. And I'm driving home. I'm like, I'm done. I'm heading home.
I quit.
Well, it was close. That day was really, really close. But I'm driving home, and I'm not real super happy. And somebody cut in front of me or something just pissed me off.
Oh my gosh.
And I slammed my hand on my steering wheel. I said a few things, but I'll break it down. Basically, what the hell else could possibly go wrong? No more than those words came out of my mouth, my truck freaking died. That is I am not making this up.
The universe was like, ask, you shall receive.
Oh yeah, you think you're having a bad day? Here, just try that on for size.
It's amazing. So we have a lot going on. We are here right now. We're like triple booked through this evening. So I'm super excited to have a break with all of you. This is going to be amazing. It is much needed, and we are super duper excited. So let's get through the beginning stuff, and let's get into some conversations today. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button, we do appreciate that.
Like this.
Super helpful down below there. You can also hit that subscribe if you're new here. If you're new into the chat, let us know where you're from, what you're drinking, introduce yourself. This is the best rum community in the world.
And you're part of it.
And you can check out the links down below to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, Instagram, TikTok, and for you premium rum lovers, including our 2 new Rum Club members, you can check out that Patreon Rum Club while there's still spaces available. We just had 2 more fill up.
Limited space.
Boom, 2 more filled up this last week, and we are super, super excited to have new people joining the club this month as we have new rums going out. It's going to be super exciting and super, super fun. So thank you for checking that out and joining us there. And I want to get into some hellos of Greg. How you doing?
Greg's here.
Greg at number 1. Mark G. Sorry, guys, I'll miss the live show. Watch it when I get home. Cheers. That's okay.
That's
okay, Mark. Thanks for checking in. Carlos is here.
Carlos.
Fred is hanging out, letting us know our technology is working perfectly and nothing can go wrong. Fred said it, so we're good here.
We're good to go.
Drinking a rum and coke with Chairman Reserve Forgotten Cast.
I
always forget about that one.
Yeah, I forget about that one.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
But
it's going to be that kind of a night, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I can gate the first 15 minutes. Mark G says, it's like a break. Are we like hitting you at a perfect time here? I love that. Weekend's here. We're kicking off the weekend. This is a fantastic Friday. It's going to be some good stuff. Making Halloween drinks this weekend to pick something to make a video for. I'm going to start trying
Oh.
transformation cocktail. There we go. Greg.
Very nice.
The has the low carb cocktails channel. It's going to be fantastically amazing. Super excited to see what Greg's doing over there.
We need to make it to Greg's place sometime.
Yeah, we do.
I want to do a video with Greg making some cocktails.
Me too.
You know, and us drinking the said cocktails.
Absolutely. It's going to be a ton of fun. We got to go hang out with Greg. Let's see here. Got my hands on a bottle of El Dorado High Ester blend, Mark G says. That's amazing. Speaking of high ester, you haven't had time to watch it, or maybe you have if you got it right when it came out. But the new video today is the Billy inspired. Thanks, Billy. Shout out Billy. Hampton Estate 8 Marks collection review, which is
that was a lot of fun to do.
Banger of a video.
That was absolutely a lot of fun to do.
Amazing. You can see the progression of all the marks as we work through it. We break it all down super simply during the video of what it means, what they're talking about, so everyone can kind of get a feel for what that experience is.
I feel like we actually learned a thing or two.
We learned a thing or two. Yeah. We were even talking. We're going to go back through it. And more slowly.
Yeah.
And just kind of do it again.
Yes. We want to actually go through and do it again at our own pace. So, I mean, when we're trying to put these videos and these reviews together, many times we're kind of in a time crunch a little bit.
Yes.
And we're trying to keep everything on track.
Mm-hmm.
For all of you fine people. And I mean, we spent probably an hour doing that video, and I think you got to cut down to 31 minutes. So it's
like 31 minutes long, which is like
somewhere in there,
like one of our longest recorded videos, if not our longest recorded video.
It probably
is. It is a very long video, well worth it though. A lot of good zingers in there too.
Yes.
We have some good breaks in there of us just saying random
stuff,
which is good. We always like the random stuff that comes with rum drinking. Okay, if you're not saying random
rum
stuff,
drinking, it also just comes with us.
That's true. If you're not saying random stuff, you're not really drinking rum. It's part of the experience. So we just want to make sure that's included in there as well. So Mark G, enjoy that El Dorado High Ester blend. We have not had that yet. It's awesome. Daniel Sutherland, I'm here too. Welcome in. Daniel, we're so glad you're here. My Irish Valentine. Hey, can't wait until my first shipment. We got one of our new Rum Club members here, Amy from Oregon.
Awesome.
Which we are very, very excited about. We are super
pumped.
Thank
you for joining.
Amy, so you're from Oregon. Did you hear about us through Just Rum? Was just John Hasbrock from Just Rum have any influence on this? Or you just randomly
these
in
guys
Oregon?
Right here.
Just out of curiosity, I would be super curious about that. What I'm drinking today is a Lost Lake cocktail. That's amazing. That sounds awesome. I don't know what is in the Lost Lake. I want to know what's in the Lost Lake, Amy. You got to share. Now I'm interested. And how do you find this Lost Lake if it's lost? And am I gonna have to stay there? Is it like if you leave the path, you never get back kind of a situation? Are we on like a Lord of the Rings trail here? I don't know.
Where are we going?
Do I have to commit to the lake?
Goodness.
Forever if I go off to find it? That's important information.
I mean, it sounded good to begin with. Now I'm a little scared.
You should be a little nervous. It's a lost lake.
Lost lake.
Are you going to be now lost?
See, that could be See, I'm like, this is more adventurous.
Yeah, which it is.
Right?
See?
It's more adventurous.
But adventure also can mean that, we don't worry about those things. We don't worry about such things.
We don't worry about those things.
Not at all. Lost Lake, apparently from a bar in Chicago. She said, okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Specialty there. Chicago drinks. All right. Mind Freak is here. Oh,
you gotta be kidding me.
All the way from India. How you doing, Mind Freak?
Hey.
Hello, Rum fam. I'm here because you guys are early today. I'm still having a rum and tonic from last night, having some Black Tears spiced rum, a Cuban rum. Very awesome.
That sounds awesome.
We are earlier.
Yes, we are.
Today.
And on a different day.
Because of a little shift in our schedules for the next few weeks. We will be on Thursday nights the following 2 weeks. But today we're here on a fantastic Friday hanging out with you guys.
Do we know what time?
I don't even think we've set a time. So we will put that information out hopefully sooner than day of this time. Yes. We double booked and got a little crisscrossed in our wires.
Well, it is Friday the 13th.
You had to expect things to go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. There's us, rum, and Friday the 13th.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Two of those things usually make stuff go wrong anyway. So it was bound to happen. So,
one of them.
Just one. Just me. It's fine. It is probably my fault. Everything that goes wrong on this channel is 100% my fault. I'm just trying to make Rum Daddy Royer look as good as possible, and I apologize for not keeping that bar high, not making sure I didn't get all the way up there. But super excited for today. We have some really fun rum news we're going to talk about. The rum is disappearing. The rum is gone. We have problems in Wray and Nephew. We're going to talk about that a little bit.
Just with Wray and Nephew.
Just with Wray and Nephew at the moment.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
man, you're just making me nervous.
I mean, I'm already counting up bottles of what I got left and how long I think that might last us.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we could survive a pretty long time with our bar, but good things to think about. Let's see here. We have some Brugal news, which is going to be really exciting. African rum making a splash, and Mezcal using some rum finished casks as well. So it's going to be a good mixture of things here today that we're going to be talking about.
First, before you get started on those, I want to say, welcome to the show, and it is Friday the 13th. So I want to know if any of you have had a really special Friday the 13th day today, because I myself, I guess I would say it's shown itself as a Friday the 13th day for me. How about you, Robert?
It's been an interesting day. I've had a day.
There you go.
It's been a day. I'm really glad I'm drinking rum right now with you guys. I will stay here as long as I physically can at the moment because I definitely would rather be here. So it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a lot of fun. So if any of you fine people out there have any interesting stories of the day, we'd love to hear them.
Share them.
We would absolutely love to hear
them, please.
Absolutely. So, you ready to get into some rum news?
Do it. Hit me.
All right. So, first things first, African rum making a splash. Now, I don't want to say we're breaking news here when it came to African rum. I feel like it's an untapped market already.
Well, I mean, we've had a couple from Africa.
So, I don't know how to pronounce this the right way. I probably should Google it, but I haven't yet. But this, the one that I'm thinking of here, Equanio. I've seen it. It's there. Okay. A lot of that was one of the first ever. Hold on. I got to find it here. I was just looking at it and then now here we go. World's first African and Caribbean blended rum. Okay. So
African and Caribbean blend.
Yep. So that's what they came out with here. We actually have a bottle of Star 7-year, which is an African rum that we did a review on, right? So we have been here. We have been into African rums. We've had the Equanio.
Yes.
We've reviewed this. We've been in African rums. We've had nothing but positive experiences through and through so far.
We haven't.
Which has been really exciting. Okay. So Ian Burrell. Now, this might make us look really bad, but I'm going to be just full disclosure here. Have you ever heard of Ian Burrell before today? Good. No, this next phrase is going to make us look bad. We're going to just take full responsibility for it. We probably should have known who Ian was.
We are who we are.
But we're learning about him now, which we're really excited about. So he needs more publicity. We're happy to give it to him, and hopefully we can all learn a little bit more about Ian today. But Ian Burrell is a man that needs little introduction. That's all the introduction he gets. He's the world's only recognized global ambassador of rum. Burrell has a resume that spans working with more than 25 clients, creating the world's first international rum festival, regularly educating about cocktails on the UK's Sunday brunch TV show, and more recently, launching his own rum brand and debut book.
So now that you mention it
yeah. Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Ian. Oh, that guy.
I just talked to him the other day.
Of course I know who that is.
No, seriously. I vaguely remember seeing a interview with him, and I'm trying to remember who it was with, because he was the rum ambassador of the world. Man, it just not coming to me, but I'm sure it was him.
I'm sure it was. I wouldn't think you're lying at all.
But I don't remember his name. So, anyhow.
I'm sure it was Ian. I'm sure it was.
It could have been. It couldn't have been. It could have been.
So he's got a lot of things going on. Most recently, he's been in Sydney, Australia, where he's been helping to raise awareness for Real Infused Exotics, a fruit syrup brand owned by the American beverage marketers. Drinks Trade took a chance to discuss the Equanio Rum Company's debut release as the world's first African rum and Caribbean rum blend ahead of his upcoming release to the Australian market. So they basically went in, talked to him about what he's doing here with this blend, getting it in here. He has been in the rum industry for more than 30 years. Very long time.
Okay.
Very long time. That's more than us. We've been in the rum
No.
industry for 5 years.
4 or 5?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
5.
We're almost at the same
We're
level.
almost 5.
Very
Close.
If you combine
Very, very close.
if you combine our years, that's 10.
Yeah, that's 10. I
That's
mean,
10 years.
we're
Double digits.
Yeah, we're a third of
We
the way.
have 10 years combined
Yeah,
experience.
we're a third of the way.
That's how you jack those numbers up real well. Okay. Make those numbers look good. We have over 10 years experience in the rum industry combined. Okay. Super excited. So what he's saying is when he talks about rum categories, I always focus on the geography of where they're made. Because rums sometimes get thrown into a melting pot, it's like all rums were just white, gold, and dark. But the importance of where a rum is made to add the flavor and profile and style is one of the most important things.
That is absolutely 100% true. That is a big part of the flavor profile. I will agree with him 100%. In fact, you know, our guest on our rum club, Jen, she actually spoke about that from Spearbam, right?
Yep.
And you know, talked about, you know, this one right here, for example.
Yep.
And you know, it is a big deal where, you know, the sugarcane comes from, where the rum is actually produced, you know, the atmosphere, the climate, the altitude, you know, all these things go into what the flavor profile actually ends up being.
Yeah.
Right.
And
and that's exactly what he's saying.
100%. So they asked him.
He has my seal of approval. He did it right.
Yeah, he needs that. I'm sure Ian really needs our seal of approval. Seems like a guy that needs our seal of approval.
Ian, good job.
Fantastic. They did ask him, why Africa? Why do we have all these things going on all over the world, doing all these things? Why are we picking Africa? Why are we focusing on that? So it's the journey of the sugarcane. The journey of sugarcane also echoes the journey of rum. Sugarcane has been traced back 10,000 years and 10,000 BC in the Polynesias. They found sugarcane growing in the Polynesias and how it was transported from there to African continent and then to Asia, and then from Asia to Europe, and then from Europe to the Americas. Because sugarcane is not indigenous to the Americas, even though the Caribbean said, yeah, sugarcane's from here, Columbus and his crew would have brought some sugarcane over in the late 1400s, early 1500s, cultivated sugarcane there on the island of La Española. So sugarcane not being indigenous to the Caribbean, but it did travel all the way from Asia westward and ended up in Africa. Of the 54 countries in Africa, it's about 60% of them are growing sugarcane. So this is a huge market for sugarcane, obviously being the focal point of where rum comes from, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be Africa? Why wouldn't there be more African things with rum and coming from those countries? There's 60% of this continent is growing sugarcane. Why wouldn't it be bigger?
Exactly.
I think Ian's doing a cool thing in a market that I feel like should have really already been recognized.
You know, it's interesting as you read that, I'm like, you know, that is very interesting. You know, when you stop and consider the fact, so many of these different explorers, you know, a few hundred years ago, they're loading up their ships. They're going to go off to lands unknown.
Might have been a few hundred years ago in your time. It's been a little longer than a few hundred years, but you know, this isn't your childhood.
Whatever.
But, you know,
you get what I'm saying, right? So you have all these explorers and they're heading out. So why do you suppose they're like, okay, they've got a little checklist here. Hey, we got this. Hey, did we bring the sugar cane? Did anybody grab some sugar cane?
Load the sugar cane up.
Did we load the sugar cane up on the ship before we go? Do you have any thoughts as to why they would actually bring sugar cane to these unknown lands that they're going to?
I mean, I imagine it's a lot harder to get if you don't bring it to the lands. Your export business,
right?
So back then was all these ships.
So they're actually planning on staying on those lands for a while. So they have to bring their own crops, to actually grow,
right?
And so this is how this all takes place.
They're starting new, places.
And so much of this I learned from our trip out to Kuliana. That's these guys right here, Kuleana Rum Company. They're based in Hawaii, and if you've never heard of these guys, you need to check them out.
You should really watch our show. It's really amazing. You're going to learn tons of stuff.
You will learn a ton of stuff. It is a lot of fun. Steve did a fantastic job on the interview, and it was just awesome. I learned so much, and he talks about the very same thing about how the sugarcane ended up on the islands there in the islands of Hawaii.
Yep.
So very interesting stuff. I think that's cool.
It's very, very neat kind of seeing this new chapter coming into getting back to some of the roots of rum.
Right.
We've been hearing more and more trends of people getting back to the roots of rum.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it last week. I'm going to bring it up again. We
talked about do it, Robert.
We talked about...
Come on, bring it on.
I feel there's so much energy in that. Thank you. We talked about how millennials kind of dropped the ball with rum and how it didn't really appease to them. They were not super into it. I have to identify in that category. I am an outlier in that group. Obviously, I got on board because I am super smart.
He actually listened to this guy.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Is
he
that
actually
how,
listened to this guy?
I owe everything.
Like, hey, you know what, Robert? I love you, man, but you're doing it wrong.
Love you, man.
You're doing it wrong.
Yes.
Here's
absolutely.
what you need to do.
Just
you
listen
need
to Rum Daddy
actually
Royer.
listen to me a little bit more. You just follow in my steps and do what I tell you to do.
And that is what I have done, and it has just done nothing but set me on a path, in a direction that I can neither confirm nor deny if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But we're here now.
We're here.
Love it. That's how I set sail on this rum journey. It was all thanks to Rum Daddy Royer, and so we're really excited for what's next. But getting back to the roots, talking about this, they're talking about how Gen Z is much more interested in these types of things. The roots of the product, where it comes from, cocktails, the exoticness of stuff. They're very interested in these transparency details, knowing more. It is much more interesting to them. So I think we're seeing that trend pick up a little bit as they're hitting those drinking ages and getting older into outside of the college area of drinking into a little bit more intricate drinking, and now they're starting to learn and they realize it's such a big avenue. I think we're going to see more of that. So getting back to the roots, I think, is just going to be bigger all around for the rum market in the coming years.
That's awesome.
I think it's really great. Speaking of people that absolutely know that rum is going to be huge, we got to give one up today for the Houston Astros. Big shout out to the Houston Astros, as they obviously
you're watching us.
They obviously have figured out that rum is the way, it is the future, and they want to be a part of it. So they partnered with Minute Maid Park, which is their ballpark in Houston. The Houston Astros ballpark, with Brugal. They are the ultra premium. I love when they start throwing words like that. Ultra premium rum brand from the Dominican Republic announced its collaboration with Minute Maid Park to enhance the fan experience, expecting this partnership to feature the launch of a bespoke Brugal branded bar on the stadium's club level. So they're going to have a Brugal bar.
A Brugal bar.
Brugal bar.
Wow.
Actually in the Houston Astros stadium, and poised to become the favorite among visitors. This isn't just a bar. It's supposed to be the highlight of the park,
like
the best bar.
Like it's a destination.
A destination. You go to the Brugal bar. Okay, now here's the thing. Are you going
to the game?
No. I'm going to the bar.
Oh, what bar?
Yeah.
What bar?
The Brugal bar.
Oh, the Brugal.
Baseball's happening, but we're there for the Brugal bar.
Very nice.
It's where we're hanging out. It's where all the cool kids hang out. And so it's really exciting. We love seeing that. We know we've seen Bayou with the New Orleans Saints.
Yep.
I think there's been a couple other sports teams that have adapted similar things, which is really exciting. I think we're continuing to see that growth of people getting on board with rum. Speaking of Brugal rum, I had one that I don't think you've ever had, and I just had it for the first time. Which I'm
really? Which one?
About. The Brugal Oran Reserva.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so I was actually up in Sheboygan.
Sheboygan. Shout out Sheboygan.
Sheboygan, Wisconsin. I was at a bar. They had a Prohibition bar. They happened to have Brugal Oran Reserva.
Now, time out. So they had a Prohibition bar.
Yes.
Isn't that like, contradictory to itself?
Makes it very
like,
interesting.
Okay, so Prohibition, are we just serving water and pop?
Water and pop.
Maybe
until you ask for the other menu.
Oh.
Okay? Very If you know, you know.
If you know,
okay?
you know. I
Exactly.
got you. I got you.
But I did enjoy some of that rum. It was very good. Very
That's
much enjoyed
awesome.
it. It was very awesome.
Did you have it on its own?
I had it on ice. I am an
Nice.
on an ice person. That is typically how I would taste a lot of rums.
Look at this guy changing
I know.
right before our eyes.
I'm a big fan of growing. I feel like as a man,
yeah, good for
it's
you.
really coming in. Thank you for recognizing
Good for you.
That makes me feel good. So
Yeah.
I want to catch up on some comments here of you amazing people hanging out today. Let's see here. So, so the Lost Lake is apparently a former bar in Chicago. I apologize, I read that wrong earlier. So it's a former bar, the Lost Lake. Okay, well it's lost now. If it's former, they lost it.
They lost
the lake. Let's see here. My day is great, but I did get a call. I need to check out an abandoned summer camp. People said they heard chainsaws and teenagers screaming.
Well, this Friday the 13th, Fred.
You don't have to check it out.
Don't go near the lake.
Live and let live.
You don't want to go there.
Take rum. Okay. I had a great Friday the 13th by joining the Just Drinking Live.
Yeah, baby.
We're just trying to make it better.
That.
Thank you, Greg. Lost Lake, 2 ounces of Jamaica or similar, 3/4 ounce Chinola passion fruit, 1/4 ounce Luxardo Marschino. Ooh, that was hard to say.
We actually have that.
Yeah, we have that. The cherry.
We do actually have that.
The 1/4 ounce of Campari,
we got
3/4 fresh lime juice.
Yeah, baby.
A 1/2 ounce of pineapple juice. Shake with ice. That sounds awesome.
That sounds amazing.
I can see how
Can
you
we do
lost.
like a screenshot of that recipe? Because I'd like to make that. We actually have all the stuff to make.
I'm going to let you in on a secret, Roy.
Yeah.
Tell
me. I'm all ears. Teach me, Robert.
This is not something I would normally share with just anyone.
Okay. Please share.
But I like you.
Yeah. I like you too, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you in on some insider information.
Tell me. Let it loose.
These lives
are
actually recorded.
What? Seriously?
And you can go back and look
I can go back
and we can read it.
Oh, wow. That is
you don't even have to screenshot
technology.
What
a cool thing.
It's not like Snapchat where you have to catch it quick. Screenshot
that's why it's like
You're
I
worried.
don't want it disappearing.
Yes. Yeah, it's not going to. Speaking of things not disappearing, John Hasbrock from Just Rum is here. Love it. Welcome in, John. Glad that you're here. Enjoying my 5-year anniversary rum for this Friday get together. Love that. Absolutely amazing.
Very nice.
Brugal is awesome. It is, Fred, isn't it? Out of the Dominican Republic. We love them. We just added Dominican rum from our premium coin holders. What's behind the bar? Vizcaya, VXOP cask, Cuban style, a little sweet. That's awesome. That is awesome. I wish I could read the whole comments, but the heart that they place here very inefficiently blocks the bottom half of the comment, the most recent comment. Very frustrating. Yeah, I know. I can't read it either. So they should really work on that placement. It's very terrible, but we're here for this. All right. Moving on. Do you have any other notes? Any things? Good? We good?
Not at this point.
We moving forward?
We are.
Okay. Illegal mezcal adds Respado Caribbean cask finish. We got a mezcal rum company doing rum finished barrels or tequila finished in rum cask. Yes. Yeah. Mezcal finished in rum cask.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you.
There it is.
Very well said.
So we're very, very elegantly said. So we're pretty excited about that. Their Caribbean cask finish was aged in American oak barrels for 4 to 6 months and then was transported to 215 barrels that previously held 8-year-old Caribbean rum, where it rested for up to 2 months. So we have a good finish here coming out of these. Now we've experienced rum tequila, which is a blend of tequila and rum.
Yeah, we actually have
been very fun. I think they're going to have nothing but positivity that comes from this. I think tequila aged in these rum casks is going to be fantastic. It's actually mezcal, not tequila, but whatever.
It's just a simple matter of one spirit leading the way for another spirit.
Absolutely.
To help them along. They're taking tequila right by the hand and they're like, here, let's help you. Let's show you the way.
Yeah.
And rum is the way.
Yeah. Rum is the way. Isn't it?
Isn't
it just the way?
It is. It is.
Yeah. As the crow flies. Straight as the crow flies. I tell you what. Absolutely amazing. So we're excited about that and everything that they have coming out of that.
That sounds delicious.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Doesn't it sound super great?
It does.
So we're really excited about that. I think we're going to see more stuff adapt to that. I think this coming year is going to be very big for rum, cask finish, doing more things.
Yep.
I think we're going to see stuff. 2025, it's coming. I'm calling it right now. Next year, it's going to be a boom. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest thing you've ever seen. It is going to be massive. Okay. Massive scales. Okay?
Massive scale.
It's going to be on a massive scale.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, that's going to happen. Yeah. And John, just to finish off your comment there, it is a good value rum. That is the word we were missing. Value. Good value rum. Makes so much sense.
It does.
I'm figuring it out now. This is very good. It's very helpful. So Wray and Nephew, why is the rum gone? What's happening?
He took it.
Royer?
He drank it.
We got problems with rum shortages. We keep
I've been
hearing
saying
about
that
this
every day.
That's a different
like,
problem. Completely different problem.
Oh,
You know, that's you drinking all of your rum and then not having any more rum.
well,
So
I mean,
we actually replace these bottles once a week. So we go through it pretty quickly here. So overproof rum is needed. Bartenders generally reach for the Wray and Nephew. The Jamaican Spirit has been the popular choice for overproof rum for years, and rightly so. At 63% ABV, the white rum is aggressive in a good way in both alcohol content and flavor, offering itself perfectly for mixing in cocktails. And we know this.
Yes,
we know these things.
Yes.
Wray and Nephew, very well known for this.
Yes.
Jamaican rum, a little bit of funk, a little bit of woody notes. They're doing all kinds of stuff there with flavors. It makes it a very good cocktail.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we talking about Wray and Nephew, or are we talking about another rum company that I know?
Wray and Nephew.
Okay. Because there's another rum company out there
there's
that,
a few
that does some very good different expressions.
You know another rum company that makes good rum?
I do.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't know.
In fact, they're out of Oregon.
I need a fact check.
They're out of Oregon.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Anyhow.
Of course there is. Of course, there's a ton of good rums.
Yeah, there is.
From very good makers across the way here. That's why we have this channel to help people find them. However, recently there have been reports of a shortage of Wray and Nephew on many shelves, most noticeably in the U.S. due to an unexpected heavy rainfall at the distillery, causing a drop in production.
Oh,
a lot of rain going on down south, by the way. Get southern there in those islands. A lot of rain happening.
Wow.
This was confirmed in a statement by Wray and Nephew, which outlined that due to the weather conditions and equipment challenges, the brand has not been able to distill as much of its overproof as planned, but expects to return to full supply capacity by Q4 of 2024. Despite these challenges, the shortage proves the point that demand is there for overproof, and when it runs dry, people notice.
Yes.
But Wray and Nephew isn't the only popular overproof on the market, and many other brands are also finding success in the high ABV space. Now, you obviously mentioned probably our peak craft distiller coming into high proof rums of Just Rum, who does a very fantastic job in their avenue of the market, has done nothing but grow and succeed. We've seen nothing but growth and success from them since we've come across them. Ever since we fixed their first problem, it seems like everything has gone.
John would probably argue with that. John would say, you know what, Robert, appreciate your input, but here's the thing. I fixed our problem.
I got to tell you.
Not you two
I got to tell you, you sound nothing like John Hasbrock. It's not even like he's here right now. That's the worst impression of John Hasbrock I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He kind of sounded like half cowboy, like esque, like Canadian cowboy.
Canadian
like
cowboy
like
gangster.
Super nice Canadian. Is there even such thing as a Canadian gangster? May even be mean. Would you please give me your money? Okay. Anywho, we're sidetracked. Go figure.
Wow.
Happy Friday. But there are many brands doing high proof things that are winning in the space. Now we see the Craft Distill and Just Rum.
Yep.
We see other brands coming in. Plantation has some overproof stuff coming out, or that they have out that is very good. Appleton is there. Hamden is there. Babanku is there. There are a lot of people contending in this space right now. So here's what I think is going to happen. Okay. And some people might care, some people might not. I don't know. But when you get into tiki cocktails, bartenders into the bar market, when you say Wray and Nephew is like the choice of bartenders and for these drinks and everything, they're holding up a lot of the space. If you drop the ball, here's the problem with being on top. Everybody's coming for your spot.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to be where you're at.
The moment you drop the ball, everyone is there for your spot. And I got to tell you, with Wray and Nephew not being available in a lot of the spaces
that opens up the door. That opens up the door just a little bit.
Now we're going to have them. You're going to have people that were committed to Wray and Nephew say we have to have a replacement.
Yeah,
they're going searching for a replacement.
Yep.
Now they have options because now that they're finding their plans B and plan C, they're going to find other things in that space rather than just sticking with what always works. Because things change.
John's probably making some phone calls right now. He's like, hey, I understand you guys are having a shortage of Wray and Nephew. You know what? We've got some stuff that would just fit perfect in your bar. Fit. You know, he's making those phone calls.
Yeah,
he is. He's reaching out.
It is super true. So
I have no idea.
It's gonna be interesting to see who comes up in that space, who the top contenders are.
Yeah.
What we're looking at for that, I think, is gonna be pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited to see it's gonna probably be some big guys that are fitting into that space, but I think there's gonna be some local options too. That hey, if you've got bars in Oregon and Washington that use overproof rum and they're finding a shortage right now, Montana, all these places that are close out there, and he is making some calls to them saying, hey, give our rum a shot. We know that there's a shortage of high proof rums right now. Are you guys using it? We would love to have you guys try us out. This is the best time.
You know what else he'll do? He'll throw in the fact that our product is completely 100% endorsed by the boys at Just Drinking.
Yes.
They'll be like,
sold.
Who are they?
Who? Never heard of them.
Who are they?
Yeah. Yeah. What is this? Two ladies in the basement somewhere? What? I don't know. It's good stuff. But it's super, super exciting. So, so it's gonna be interesting to see that. I think that we're gonna see some good brands come into that spot. Yeah. It'll be exciting.
It's always interesting to see new brands come out and become available maybe at your favorite bar.
Yes.
Your favorite watering hole. Where you got kind of used to, well, I like this drink. Yeah, that's a good drink, but maybe there's even a better one, right?
Absolutely.
So
abso-freaking-tootly. Okay. All right, Royer.
Yes. What other news you got for us?
That's it. That's all my news.
We blew through the news. Wow.
It's a Friday. We're hanging out. We're having fun. This has been quite the day here. How's everybody else's day going? I'm going to catch up on the comments here real quick. But before I do, it's a great shirt.
Hey, thanks.
Great shirt you got going on there. It has all the different locations on there. I really like that.
We picked it up when we were in Curacao.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. I couldn't tell. Yeah. I didn't know that. If you wouldn't have told me that, I'm not sure if I would have figured it out. So I appreciate that insider information. Yeah, that makes sense. I love that. Let's catch up on some comments here real quick. Let's see here. New note, so you can read the last. I don't know what that means, John.
Well, so that we could see what was missing.
Yes,
John's helping us out.
Yeah, he added that at the bottom so I could read it. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Am I going to have to rock up to your bar again and straighten you out? I will, Absolutely,
we know you
John.
will.
Absolutely.
You're always welcome to the bar.
You are always welcome here. Always welcome for a good time.
That was such an awesome experience.
Yeah, it was. We loved that.
That was a fun night.
Got a good Iowa experience with John. That was good.
We walked up to that was fun.
Rumfire is what we use as Wray and Nephew for our bar.
Rumfire.
Yeah,
we got that.
Got it
somewhere.
We have
got
it
around here somewhere.
I don't know. We might be out, actually. We might have used it for some stuff. That's possible. We definitely have been making stuff and everything. Oh, no, it's here. We still got some. Boom. Jamaican white overproof rum by Hamden Estate. Another great Jamaican distiller right there. Speaking of Hamden Estate, if you didn't watch today's video, make sure you check out today's video. Thanks to Billy, who hooked us up with the Hamden Estate 8 Marks collection, and it's a 31-minute video.
You know what?
You're going to want to watch.
I'm going to tell you right now, Billy, if you're watching, if you're probably watching this later on, the next time that we see you at a rum festival, I'm gonna get you a rum
All the rums are free
on me.
at a rum festival. I'm gonna
just
get
saying.
you.
Hey, don't belittle what I'm trying to do.
Tell you what, you guys find us at a rum festival. Any rum you want to try, it's on us. On us. You got to find us inside the rum festival.
Sound is great when you put it that way.
All the rums that are out there at booths, on us. Okay, no problem. We got you covered. Wow, what a huge, generous thing that you just did. That's absolutely incredible. I don't know what we do without that generous offer for the good people of the rum community. They're like right now, like I'm booking my rum festival. What a deal!
What's the next one you guys are going to?
What an absolute crushing!
All the rum is free.
You know. So you go to a rum fest. It's an educational experience, right? You're learning lots of stuff. Hamden Estates 8 Marks collection is kind of like a mini rum festival in a box. We talk about this in the video.
Yeah, we talked about that.
A little bit of it being such a, you have 8 there to try. It gives you charts and notes. And
I thought it was really terrible. You made me stand in line like I was literally at a rum festival.
Yeah, exactly. It's the full experience. Okay.
It's like.
I even was having Stan come and throw you out of the house.
Yeah.
You know,
out of my own basement
just
bar.
Like threw you out of Chicago rum.
Really?
Very good.
Really, Stan?
We love that. But it's an educational thing. It's really cool because this is the first time I think we have experienced a rum festival in a box. Like when you think about a rum festival, you're going to learn, you're going to try stuff, and you're going to come away with more knowledge and bigger palate.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out, mister. I think you are actually missing the obvious right here.
The obvious.
So I'm standing here, I'm listening, I'm drinking, sure. But I'm standing here, I'm listening to you. And I'm like, you know what? Everything that you're saying sounds almost exactly like our rum club.
Well, yeah. Because rum
it's like
mini rum festivals every month
in a box.
Boom, in a box, shows up on your doorstep.
Yeah,
which is true. That's why we have it. That's why we're excited to have the new members. That's why we're excited to be filling it up. I'm super excited for that, and we got new rum coming out this month and next month.
Yes,
and we're just gonna keep crushing it. I'm loving it.
So I mean, there is a comparison. Although the bottles in our box are a little bit smaller than the bottles that Billy had presented us with.
That's true. That's true. Usually.
So we're going to go back and we're going to relive that experience.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
We're going to do that on our own. We probably will not film that.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, when you speak of stuff of like having that experience, the Hamden Estate 8 Marks, we can fully tell you if you're looking for mid to upper level of a learning journey with rum, you should absolutely consider getting one of those boxes. It is super fun. The sheet is immaculate. Like,
here's the thing that I'm going to warn everybody on, though. It's really a great, fantastic experience if you've been involved and experienced the rum world for a little bit of time.
Like, especially Jamaican rums.
Especially Jamaican rums. If you are just now starting your rum journey and you've never had a Jamaican rum, I don't know that this product is necessarily for you.
I think you should try some Jamaican rums. Get an Appleton Estate. Get a Hamden Estate.
Start there.
Get some of the products and try that out. This is going to build your palate. It's going to build your knowledge. It is amazing how much stuff you're going to learn along the way.
Oh, yeah.
And your palate development is crazy. You're going to watch that in the video of our own palates developing right before your eyes.
It was
really cool.
It was a really cool experience.
So we definitely
it truly was.
We want everyone to experience that. They actually have a new box, by the way.
Are you serious?
That is, I believe, a premium version of what this is.
Of this? So this wasn't even a premium version?
Was for regular rums, all that stuff. They're marks for those. And then they have now, I believe, I forget, I have to look back at it, but it comes in a Merlot looking box, like a red tint Merlot looking color, like a maroon. And it's like for premium edition.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for premium rum edition. So you can do the whole thing all over again, only for the premium stuff.
Wow.
Honestly, we're going to be looking at that because it's tremendous. I definitely think it's super cool.
They did a fantastic job. I don't know that they could have presented it any better and given they gave us all the information. All the information is right there. Yeah. And they do a fantastic job of presenting it.
Absolutely do. They do. Let's see here. Wray and Nephew has the Jamaican funk to it. It's not just the overproof thing, which is super true. Super true.
Yep.
Rumfire is good. Worthy Park is amazing. A new white Jamaican. Yeah. So Worthy Park is another one big in that area there. Not Jamaican, but I brought a bottle of Haitian proof, overproof white Babanku. So that's a great one. So Amy brought a bottle of the Haitian proof stuff, which is an overproof white rum.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They do it super well, by the way. 55%.
That is a delicious,
definitely
delicious overproof.
easy mixing overproof rum. Like super, super delicious.
Fact,
Gonna have a little nip.
I'm gonna have a little
nip. You deserve it. You definitely deserve it. But that's a great one. One of our favorites. We've always said for people getting into what is a sugarcane juice rum, getting into those Babanku or Barbancourt, as some people will pronounce it, is a tremendous entry point. So if you're looking for an entry point into that avenue, they have an awesome, excellent, smooth, easy, drinkable version of all their rums are like that. Whether you're getting the 3-star, the 5-star, or the Haitian proof, whatever you're getting, it's just very, very drinkable. So great suggestions for an overproof rum. It would be one of our top ones as
company
well.
too, by the way.
Yeah,
they do a fantastic job.
Yeah, so I think that one's really, really good as well. What I heard Royer say is 5 years ago, Robert would not have enjoyed the 8 Marks edition. I think 5 years ago, I don't think either of us would have. Because
I would have toughed through it, but I would not have enjoyed it.
I don't think you would have enjoyed it because I remember our first Appleton review.
Where you thought you were going to go blind.
I thought I was going to go blind. It was a horrifying experience for me. I was not ready. I didn't know what we were getting into. We were gifted the rum from friends that went there and didn't like the rum, so they gave it to us because they knew that we were drinking rum. Okay, and it's all documented. It's our first Appleton estate. We're still in the garage. Signature, I think it was. Just absolutely a terrifying experience for us, and that was our first experience with it without knowing what to expect. And you can see what happens. That's a great visual representation of what happens when you're not ready your first time trying.
You're like, what the?
It's like,
front
holy
door
crap.
Is that?
You kind of imagine when somebody who's never drank beer before has their first beer. They don't usually like it. They're like, whatever. It takes some developmental. This is like that times 10. Okay. Like, because there's a lot more flavor, a lot higher proof notes than a beer here. So your mouth is just experiencing something that's just super not usually ready for.
Whoa, wait a minute. Let me back up. What is happening?
So, and it took us a while to develop, but now that we've had it, we've experienced several different across it. We've had stuff. What's the other one from Jamaica that we had? Chicago Rum Fest. They do. They were in Miami too. Hold on, it's gonna come to me. Darn it, I cannot.
Do we have them here?
I don't think so. Actually, I'm gonna think of it. It's gonna come to my head. But there's another one that does a really great job that I'm forgetting and leaving out. They did the presentation on rums of Jamaica and what's going on at Miami Rum Fest.
Did they do it at Miami Rum Fest or
both?
In Chicago?
They did both. They were actually speakers at both of those events. We saw them both in Chicago give one on Jamaica's plantation stuff, and then in Miami
Wasn't
about
that
their
Worthy
rum.
Park?
Wasn't Worthy Park. Nope. It was. Oh man, I just can't. It's terrible for me.
We have Worthy Park here.
Yeah, I know. It's not them. So I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's going to make me feel super bad. I'm going to try to think of it before the show is over. But they're another one doing stuff there too. That's doing a really, really great job. That's developing, and they're actually coming out with newer products, and they haven't for a very, very long time because they're innovating and catching up with staying up to date with a new thing. And they've got some new things coming out. They had a new one come out to the U.S. this year. And it's going to be terrible.
Does anyone out there have any idea what he's rambling on about?
Somebody,
because I'm like,
hold on.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
I'm on it,
Robert.
guys.
Oh, look at that. 10 Central American rum brands, something. Did you see that?
Yeah. I saw that.
See that.
All right, so let's see. Money Musk.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
I thought we had them.
Yeah, I don't think we have Money Musk. We have Smith & Cross. We have Blackwell. We have Hamden. We have Hamilton. That was a good one, Fred. We have all kinds of different stuff. Long Pond is a good one too.
Oh,
that was
Long Pond. Forgot about Long
John
Pond.
was a good guest too.
Yeah.
But Monty Musk was the one that I was thinking about.
Okay.
That was the company. They do a lot of very good presentations on educating people about Jamaican, both plantations and distilleries.
And not only that, but I mean, how they actually give back to their community
Mm-hmm.
and the things that they're actually providing for their workers and their community.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. That's one of the things that I've discovered. There's so many of these rum brands out there. They actually care about
what they're doing,
the people that are working for
them, and the community around them that's supporting them.
It's not just, and that's it. It's not just the employees. So much of it is like the community. It's the families. It's the entire community that they actually are trying to make a positive difference for.
Yep.
I think that's just so cool.
Yeah.
So
I do too. Something I think we forgot here, Rum Daddy Royer, that we don't want to forget about.
What's that?
What do you got in the glass tonight?
Oh, well.
What are you drinking? What rum are you sporting tonight? You have like 5 bottles in front of you right now.
I literally
have 5
bottles. Yeah.
So what are we actually drinking over here on this side of the table?
Well, I just got done doing a little bit of Bob and Coop.
Yep, which we knew you grabbed that one.
Yeah,
what were you drinking?
Well, I'm still sipping on some rum jam.
The Terroir Volcanique.
Yes, this one right here.
Love that. Super great. We're going to be having Spear Band back for this month's Rum Club.
Yes.
And sending some stuff out, which is really exciting.
Yep.
So we're going to get some other expressions from them, which is really fun. So that's one of our favorites. We loved it.
Yeah. This is the one that you almost got us kicked out of Chicago.
I almost got us kicked out. First of all,
you almost got us kicked out of Chicago.
Did not almost get kicked out.
That was 2 years ago.
I will say, however, that the security guard that was doing the event, that Stan was not there because he was at the door. They flip-flopped. So Stan moved to the door, and we're good friends with Stan.
Yes.
Stan lets us hang out, puts our stuff in a corner.
Hey, Stan, I know you're watching.
Stan is our security guy at Chicago Rum Fest that helps us out. But there is another security guy who did not like our antics. He did not think we were as cool as we did.
He did not find any amusement with what we were doing and saying.
He most certainly did not. He had his eagle eyes on us the entire time. He was very much worried that we were going to do something incredibly dumb. We don't.
You never know.
Which we don't, because we're responsible individuals. We just have a lot of fun. Okay. But I did drink out of the box of this was the rum that came in a box. Okay, that they put in a box, but it only got sold like that in Martinique.
Yep.
But they had a box with them that they were pouring out of. And he literally, it's in the Chicago Rum Fest recap video.
It is.
He's pouring it, and I'm catching it in my mouth over their table. And he's literally, that's how I first experienced that rum, by the way. My first experience with that rum was it being poured out of the air from a box into my mouth. So
college days.
Yeah, it was a good time. So good time. And they would not let us take the box.
And you tried really hard.
I tried everything in our power.
Yeah, he literally crawled under the table. Literally crawled under the table, and the guy's like behind the table. He's like,
"Nah, we can't do that.
What are you doing?"
It's like, we can't
get out from underneath there. What are you doing?
They were really fun. That was a really fun table. The security guy did not think we were fun.
He did not find it.
But Rum JM thought we were really fun. Had a great time. St. Lucia Distillers, all those guys.
Oh my goodness.
Tremendous time. And they were a hoot, and they thought it was a lot of fun. We were all in good fun. The security guy was no fun. No fun. So
yeah. Stan, on the other hand,
he's a great time. Stan is always
the security guy. We love you, Stan.
Stan is always fun.
In fact,
he's always down.
We even brought him a gift this last year.
We did bring him a gift. He's been in the chat box a couple of times. Stan's a good time.
What do you got in the last night, Robert?
I'm sporting a good rum of mine that I felt like drinking today, and that's the Plantation Stiggins Fancy Smoky Formula.
Very
got
nice.
Those peated casks going, so we got this rum in
What's
here.
What's the proof on that?
This guy, I believe, 40%. So
40%.
Nothing too crazy. Regular rum. We could get into the OFTD and start getting into their higher proof stuff if we wanted to.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. Converse.
Maybe later.
Let's see here. By the way, my latest low carb cocktails video just posted.
Oh yeah,
at 5 p.m. Central Time. It is a review of the 2 new limited release Cedar Ridge products. I'll cross post the link in Facebook. Love it. Thank you, Greg. We're excited
We
about
appreciate
that.
you, Greg.
We do love seeing that. And Greg really does a lot of stuff with the local market too. He does a lot of Cedar Ridge products. It's really fun to see their different stuff as well. So we love that, Greg, and low carb cocktails. John says, LOL, I was right. Monty Musk is the National Rums of Jamaica Consortium, using big words. Consortium. Yes, I had to sound it out. I'm there. Okay. Alexander Gabriel is also a 1/3 stakeholder. Oh, really?
I had no idea.
Let me go grab my humility. I just left it at the coat check. Well, aren't we fancy, John? Love that. Wow. I actually didn't know that he was a 1/3 dropper. I did not know he was a 1/3 stakeholder, though. That is news to me. I did not realize
that's cool.
That Alexander Gabriel had a.
I mean, they're hanging out now.
Yeah.
You know. I
mean, he's at Alexander's house.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
he's hanging out in Oregon.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
they're pretty much best friends now. That's the truth. But no, that's really cool. Yeah. So you were right. Yes.
Yes.
The National Rums of Jamaica, that is their like overhead thing because they have several companies.
Quick question.
Yes. Quick.
John. This goes out to John.
Gotta be faster.
Did you receive the package that I sent you? That's my first question. My second question is, did you by any chance try and send us a package?
Is there a potential package that was supposed to make it here? It's also a good question.
Right?
Because we had to just lost a package.
Yeah.
So thanks, UPS. He did. We don't know if we're getting it. It might be coming back to you.
Package
I got a note.
Received, and he did. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Well, glad you got your package. Our package might be coming back to you. Thanks, UPS. They got an earful today.
That makes no sense to me.
They got an earful today.
That makes no sense to me. Why that?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
Don't want to open up that can of worms. UPS. I'm sure they're great people.
Friday the 13th. You know.
It's one of those things.
One of those things.
One of those things. So, but no, that is the duration of the show. You got anything that you would like to add to this experience of rum that we are having currently at this moment?
Wow, that's really broad spectrum of things that I could cover. Right?
Yeah,
there
is. Speaking of like Royerisms, by the way, because I know I promised to have Royerisms. I don't officially have any Royerisms. It's been a crazy week. I made a promise and I did not fulfill, which sucks.
I'm crushed.
But you know, there is some great ones. You know, I had a Aunt Esther that was a school teacher, a math teacher. You know, that's one that's come out really good. I knew a Hector. You know, you think he worked on my car. A lot of things happening from Royer in this latest video. A lot of unnecessary knowledge that I'm not sure why the heck we needed it, but we got it. That is all in there as well.
Hey, it's an old guy's mind. Hey, it wanders sometimes.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. You're going to enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Dr. Taco.
What? Dr. Taco's here?
Monty Musk is CDL and is closer to Appleton products than heavy hitters like Worthy Park and Hamden. Clarendon Distillers Limited is CDL. Thank you, by the way. That helps not only us, but everyone reading into that, knowing that. So, yeah, that's awesome. So you all know you can get Just Rum shipped to you. That's so true. That is a good fact. So if you need Just Rum, you can get it shipped. It's a good ad. Let's see here. Just so you know, John Hasbrock just sent me a box of 5 great rums. I should get them next week. I can't wait. It's amazing, Greg. Greg's always got rum coming. Got rum coming.
Well, he's always making these really nice cocktails.
I know.
Too. I mean, I wish I was talented like Greg.
Yeah, I wish you were talented like Greg too.
I know.
It's been on my wish list for years.
I can drink them really well, though.
I will drink the crap out of those cocktails. Ooh, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. We got Rum Fest coming up here at the end of the year.
We do.
What is that?
November?
Miami?
Yeah, Miami.
14th, 15th, something.
No, it's like 9th through the 11th or
something.
It's
there.
November.
Yeah, Miami Rum Renaissance Festival. It's posted on the website. Yeah. We're probably
more information to come soon.
We're probably gonna be looking at those booking things here in the very near future.
Yes.
So we're going to be booking that up. I think we're planning on attending. We haven't bought tickets. It's not official by any means, but we are looking at it. So if you're thinking about a rum festival, speaking of rum festivals, this is our first.
A good one.
This is our first PSA. That this is definitely the one we have the most fun at.
We have a lot of fun.
because we have become acquainted with quite a few people at this festival and around the festival and around the local area.
Yes,
Even
yes.
we have a favorite.
Shout out, Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
We're coming to see you.
We're coming to see you, Billy. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. So there's a great atmosphere built around
There
it.
is.
Great line of events that's going to come up. So we're really excited about that. We will probably be looking at having the Burrs join us
We
at
will.
some point here in the near future.
Absolutely.
I think we have a date with Rob Jr. that we need to
get
happen.
that. Yep.
So I think we're going to be having some good conversations with them here in the near
Yep.
future, and so we're excited about that. So this is our first PSA to anyone looking at those. Make sure that you consider Miami Rum Renaissance Festival.
I think one of the things we're going to try and do too, if we are lucky enough to make it down to the Miami Rum Festival, I think we're going to try and hook up with our rum posse down there, which is
Nia from My Rum Diaries.
Yep. And who else?
Paul from Drums and Rums.
And who else?
Oh my goodness, there's a pirate in there somewhere.
How about Ready Set Rum?
Ready Set Rum is in there.
Baby.
Gotta love Johnny. Johnny's got a great show, great channel. So it's pretty cool to see those guys doing some stuff and
some miscellaneous pirate.
Yeah. Some miscellaneous pirate. But I'm not trying to be rude. We just never talked to him, but he's apparently in the posse, and I hope to meet him. I hope he's there.
He's there.
I want to meet him. So it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be good. Inferno Room anniversary party is tomorrow. Ed Hamilton and a few other rum producers will be there, sold out, but still want to mention it. Oh
wow!
Gotta get to is that Indianapolis, Dr. Taco? Is that Indianapolis?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. I could be wrong. I could be just saying things.
Wow.
He'll tell us, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry, I messed it up. Yeah, it's in Indy. Look at that. Home of the Pat McAfee Show. I know things. There we go. It's good stuff.
Hey.
It's good stuff.
Wow.
I know things.
He knows things.
I know things.
He thinks he knows things.
I love it.
I love Indy, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been. I heard good things. I've heard good things.
It's God, there was a night there one time. Anyhow, I digress. We're not going to talk about that story.
We should go to the Inferno Room. Should go find Pat McAfee.
I'm trying to
invade his church that he turned into a podcast studio.
So in Indianapolis, there is a really famous high-end restaurant, and I'm trying to remember.
Listen,
St. Elmo's.
I've been telling you this for years. Burger King is not a high. Just because it's a kingdom doesn't make it high end.
What about White Castle?
Yeah,
I mean it is a castle.
It is a castle,
right?
It is. It is a castle. You're not wrong. Speaking of castles, I ended up at one over the last week.
You did? You actually stayed at a castle.
So for those of you hanging out here, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek at some rums to come. We found a couple of rums in Badger County, in the Badger Country over there in Wisconsin. The first one is Rum Ready to Drink. Comes in a canteen. Looks very military. Feels very military. That they got here. So that's going to be one coming up. And then we have this bad boy here, which might be one of our new camera guy Jesse's favorite new rums. That is Badger Claw Spiced.
Nice.
And it comes in all its elegance in this big fat bottle.
So you know the price point of these, and
I do,
don't.
And you don't. So you're going to have to learn something when we do these.
I'm going to have to guess.
But this is a lot of fun. We had a couple of good fun rums while we were there. Found those as we were hanging out at our castle for the week. So it was really good.
That's cool.
Really good. That would give a huge shout out to Castle Vineyard in Wisconsin there. If you guys are looking for a really, really unique experience, Castle Vineyard's a place to go hang out. It's very, very cool. Pat, he's a wild animal. Yes, he is. St. Elmo's.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's what I said.
Hotel Tango is next door to the Inferno Room. Okay, nice. We're going to Indianapolis. Why have we not been to Indianapolis? It's not that far away.
There.
What is it, like 8 hours? Is that an 8-hour drive?
About 8 hours.
8-hour drive? We can do that. We can make an 8-hour drive. Let's go to Indianapolis. I don't see why we haven't. I've never been. You can show me the town, Royer. You can take me to St. Elmo's, take me out for a nice steak dinner. I'd be super excited to see what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was
I walk into
fun couple of nights there.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Not a huge fan of the Hotel Tango rum. They have a rum.
They've got their own rum.
But Dr. Taco says it's
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. Inferno has about 400 rums. That beats our collection. That's going to beat us out.
Wow.
Yeah. We were probably.
I would love to go to
about half of that. So
we would need to spend some time at a place like that.
Let's go.
We would need to do.
You want a couple days to hang out at the Inferno Room? I know a guy.
We could meet up with Dr. Taco.
Can meet up with Dr. Taco, which,
That
by
would
the
be
way, is one of
fun.
the best names
That would be fun.
that we've
That
gotten
would
to
be
hear
fun.
on
We'll
this
have to-
show. I
we'll-
love the fun names that come in
We'll
here.
have to.
Amy has a good one too. What was Amy's? I forget. It was a good one.
think
My
about that.
Irish Valentine. That was a good one too. But I love when we get these names that come in here. It's fantastic. And I have Jag Pimp. I love that.
Yeah.
Fred's got
Fred.
a great one.
Yeah, he does.
I remember Fred first came on here and I was like, Jag Pimp. Nice. Love it. Heard the backstory of that. Thought that was absolutely fantastic. I was like, I love that that's your name and that's how it's read. I absolutely love that. Let's see here. John Hasbrock needs to go to Indy and check places out. We should just get together with John and go.
Oh, that would be a blast.
Let's take a family trip. Rum
Yeah.
family trip.
I mean,
Let's gather us all up
John
and get us
probably-
to Indy.
John might vaguely remember the last Rum Fest that we did together with him. I think we had some fun. That might be kind of fun going to Indy.
I just held up their rum. Oh my goodness! Because this isn't Badger County. This is Hotel Tango.
That's Hotel Tango.
I totally. So yes, this is Hotel Tango. Now it's all coming to me why you said that, because I forgot this is Indianapolis. I did read that. The other one is Wisconsin. This one though is
From
the hotel.
Indy?
We have it.
We have it.
We're traveling. Look at that.
It's just like traveling.
We are traveling now. I think he spoiled it a little bit on how I felt about the rum, but we're gonna wait for our full-on experience when we get there.
That's his opinion, right?
There's a lot of good things on the label and the bottle that I think are very well intended, and I'm excited to dive into that one with you at some point.
That sounds fantastic.
Yes, they have good intentions.
They have good intentions.
Seems like good intentions. So I love that. We love good intentions. Let's see here. Before I forget, here's another thumbs up. Thank you.
Thanks,
Low carb
Greg.
cocktails. Love it, Greg. Come stream from my house. I have around 375 rums in my bar.
Wow.
This is also how we die. They're luring us in with rum, Royer.
Come here, little man.
It's like he shows up.
Have some rum.
It's like the white van that pulls up. He's like, hey, guys, I have 375 rums in my basement. You want to check it out? I love it. That's how you get us every single time. It's like, shoot, you went down an alley for a shirt with names on it. Can you imagine what we'll do for 375
in a
rums?
foreign country.
In a foreign country. Yes. We're over here. You just open that van door. Here we come. Here we come.
What, a shirt with a name on it? Okay.
Okay. Talk me into it. Oh, gosh.
Where are we going?
Oh, my gosh. These videos are for entertainment purposes only, and these are not real recommendations of things to do.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I love it. Guys, I'm a buzzkill. I don't know that I would go to Indy with me. LOL, I promise not to crash a wedding. John, you are not. You're the furthest thing from a buzzkill
Yeah.
I've ever.
You're
met.
a blast.
Absolutely,
You're
not.
a blast.
You need a rum van. We do need a rum van.
Do we?
That'd be so awesome. Imagine that. Get in. We have rum.
Get it, we have rum.
It's gonna be good. Rum van would be pretty funny.
What about instead of like a food truck?
Yeah,
we could have a rum truck.
a rum van.
Well, but like
A van.
like
Minivan.
serving.
Yeah, be great. They have those actually.
Pull
alcohol trucks and stuff. These
Yeah.
are real things. These
are real things.
these are
Somebody
real things.
actually already thought
People
of it.
have like bar trucks and bikes and trikes and things you can pull with a little bar
Yeah.
on the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are things you can do.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I know. These are real,
That's so
real life
cool.
things. Pretty amazing. Anywho, thank you guys for hanging out with us on
Yeah.
a Friday. We know this threw a loop into everybody's schedule, so we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us for a little while. We do have to skedaddle and get out of here, but we hope that you guys have an amazing weekend. Just come back next week, Thursday night, where we will be back and we will get you a time sent out of when we plan to do that. And we're just going to mix and match here for the next couple of weeks as we move through this very busy time. We appreciate your guys' understanding of that. And we hope you guys have an amazing Friday the 13th, an amazing weekend. And make sure you're out there enjoying all the great stuff, enjoying it, having fun, sharing rum with all the world. We do appreciate it. Make sure you check out the links down below to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group,
Right
the
down there.
Instagram, the TikTok, and that rum club where we just
Yeah,
had
baby.
Amy and another just sign up for
Oh,
the
yeah.
rum club where we're getting rum sent out to you guys, where you get to hang out every single month, have a great time. It's going to be super fun. We're going to have Spear Bam again this month.
We
It's
are.
going to be a great time. So appreciate you. Have an amazing day. With that, Royer, let's get him home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive, and no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.